I would say my biggest challenge is I guess confirming when that foundation is built. I'm still kind of hesitant on whether my foundation is solid enough and when to kind of start those practice exams for the October test.
Sure. So when I think about foundation, I think about having a basic familiarity with all the different sections, games, reasoning, reading comp, the wide variety of question types. You don't necessarily have to know the most rare types in depth, but a general familiarity with the majority of question types where you felt like you could summarize the LSAT in general and explain to somebody else what's involved and what they're asking you about.
Okay, because I could kind of say I have that. I guess it's just me holding myself back and taking that practice test and getting more of that experience before the exam. Because when I do take, I would say in the past, when I was taking practice tests in the beginning of my prep, it really wasn't helpful for me because I could kind of see myself increasing but then decreasing. So I figured, just taking the time to understand and going through each type and knowing, the difference between, for instance, necessary versus sufficient assumptions and just being familiarized with it. So would you say now is a good time to start taking those practice tests leading up to the October exam, or would you recommend me waiting to the November? When is kind of the gauge for that?
That's a great question. October versus November. I don't think I can give you an answer on that one. I'm getting that one a lot lately, but they're both decently far off. So a lot could happen between now and then.
Okay.
But as for the foundation and when you're done with foundation versus taking timed exams, you said you feel, if I understood correctly, you felt overall pretty good about foundation, but there's still some hesitancy in doing those
Right.
exams. Is that right? Did I sense that?
Right. Right. I would say that, yes. It's kind of, I guess for me, the first person who spoke, sorry, I don't recall her name. It's more confidence and building that because, like I said in the beginning, when I was taking those practice tests, it was kind of not doing so well. So that kind of made me kind of fearful and hesitant to kind of keep going with that. But now I feel like now that I have the skills, I still have kind of that hesitation to still go along in my process.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.